What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Philadelphia 76ers and why I believe that they are going to make the NBA Finals this year and come out of the Eastern Conference. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe for more NBA and Sixers content, and let's get straight to it. So, as we all know, on paper at least, the 76ers have one of, if not the most talented roster in basketball. You've got one of the best centers in the NBA in Joel Embiid, who last season he averaged 30 points per game, 49% from the field, 11 rebounds, and 4.2 assists, which is probably the best year of his entire NBA career. He did miss some time, but for the most part, he played and played very, very well. As you could see from those stats, he did get second place, I believe, in MVP voting. So obviously he's doing something right there. And the Sixers, they did get the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference last year, made it out of the first round. And yeah, I mean, overall, they had a pretty good season. Obviously, James Harden's first year there, and he didn't have the greatest year, as we all know. Last season, he did average 21 points per game, only 40% from the field, 7 rebounds, and then 10 assists. So he didn't have one of the best years of his career. Obviously, when he was in Houston, those were his prime years. Brooklyn, he did play pretty well. So this was probably the worst year of his entire NBA career. He didn't play there for very long. He didn't have as much chemistry as he does now. And I think that this year he's going to be back to his old self. I'm not going to say he's going to be averaging 30 plus as he did when he was on the Houston Rockets, and he did on the Rockets only because he was the star player. Now we've got Joel Embiid here, who is definitely one of, I'd say he's the best player that Harden has ever gotten to play with. I know he did play with KD, but I'm going to give it to Joel here. I think that Joel is the best player that Harden has played with, and yeah, it's going to be really interesting watching these two play together. Harden, he plays really well with the center, as we did see in Houston with Clint Capella. Obviously, Joel is like 10 times better than Capella ever was, so it's going to be really fun. And you can't forget, we've also got Tyresemaxey here, this young star, going into his 3rd season, and last year he averaged 17 points per game, about 50% from the field, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, and that is a huge improvement from his rookie year. He only averaged 8 points, he shot 45% from the field, 1 rebound, and 2 assists, so he's just getting better and better, and generally speaking, your 3rd season in the NBA is your breakout year, so I honestly think we're going to see a huge improvement from Tyresemaxey, even though last year was really well. I think that he is going to average about 25 a game, 50% from the field at worst, and then obviously, actually he could go a little lower because he's going to be getting the ball a lot more. He's going to get a lot more shot attempts. Obviously, he's going to average about 5 rebounds. I think he'll get like 7 or 8 assists, so I think we're going to get a huge improvement from him. He's playing with James Harden, and James Harden, yeah, he's a great veteran. He can shoot, obviously, amazing, as we have seen throughout his career. He can he can honestly get rebounds and assists as well. So it's going to be really fun watching this group of guys play for the 76ers. The defense, on the other hand, is there as well. We've got Matisse Thybulle, who last season averaged 5 points a game, 50% from the field, 2.3 rebounds and 1.1 assists, so he's not a bad player at all. I mean, he's a lockdown defender, so I think that he is going to find a lot of success playing on the Sixers through, I believe, yeah, his 4th season in the NBA. So yeah, I think that the Sixers are going to have a great offensive team this year. Obviously, I mean, you've got James Harden, Joel, and Tyresemaxey, but the defense is also there. Matisse Thybulle, he's a great defender, and you obviously cannot forget about having the veteran small forward / power forward Tobias Harris, who last season averaged 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and shot almost 50% from the field. He's not a bad player at all. It's just he's making a lot of money. That's the only thing that really concerns me. I think that once his contract ends, the Sixers will get rid of him because there's no point of him really being on the team still. I know the Sixers are win now, but I mean, he's making a lot of money, and I just feel like they need to let go of his contract, especially considering you have James Harden, who's obviously making a lot, and then you've got Joel Embiid, who's also, by the way, on a max, as you all know, and then Tyresemaxey, who's definitely going to get paid soon because, in my opinion, he is an all-star this season. So yeah, I believe that the Sixers, they're going to win the championship this year. They're very deep. They've got a good bench. Obviously, they have one of the best starting cores in the NBA. And yeah, I mean, I just see no reason for this team to fall short in the East. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Sixers and NBA content. And I'm out of here. Peace.